Welcome back, love enthusiasts, to another thrilling episode on Cupido rules. Today, we're tackling a colossal milestone in every romantic relationship: moving in together. Oh yes, the time when your toothbrushes start cohabitating and you see your partner's bed head look every morning. We know it's a big step and one you should take when you're absolutely ready. But how do you know that? Well, strap in as we guide you through the signs that you're ready to move in together. First off, let's get one thing straight: moving in together is not a band-aid for other problems. If you're considering it just to save a rocky relationship, hit pause. A shared living space won't necessarily iron out your issues. Instead, it could intensify them. But if you see your relationship progressing positively, and you're spending most of your time together anyway, it might be time to discuss cohabitation. Sign number 1: you've had the talk about the future. Moving in together isn't just about splitting rent or ditching the annoying roommates, it's a testament to your commitment. You're not just sharing a living space but a life. So, if you and your partner have had serious talks about your future, where you see yourselves in 5 or 10 years, and your visions align, you're off to a great start. Secondly, you're comfortable with each other's habits. We all have our little quirks, don't we? Maybe you like to sing in the shower, or perhaps your partner can't resist leaving wet towels on the bed. Whatever it is, if you've spent enough time together to know each other's habits and can tolerate, accept, or even adore them, it's a good sign. Our third sign is financial transparency. Moving in together brings a load of new shared responsibilities, with finances being a significant one. If you're comfortable discussing salaries, debts, and splitting costs, you're heading in the right direction. On the other hand, if the mere thought of discussing money gives you the heebie-jeebies, you might want to wait a little longer. Now, before we move on, remember that these signs are not a definitive checklist. Each relationship is unique. But, understanding these can provide some clarity when you're contemplating this big step. Now that we've covered some important preliminary signs, let's delve deeper into the realm of cohabitation readiness. Our fourth sign: you've traveled together. Now, why is this important? Traveling together is like a mini test for living together. It throws you into unfamiliar environments, with potential challenges that require you to navigate together. If you've been on trips with your partner, enjoyed shared experiences, handled stress, and still wanted to be around each other after, that's a solid indication. Fifth, you can handle disagreements and conflicts. Let's face it, disagreements are inevitable, especially when you're living in close quarters. The key is how you handle them. If you've mastered the art of healthy arguments, where both of you can express your perspectives, respect each other's viewpoints, and reach a resolution, then you're well prepared for shared living. Remember, it's not about winning or losing an argument, it's about understanding each other better and growing as a couple. The sixth sign: you respect each other's need for personal space. While living together means more shared time, it doesn't imply spending every single moment together. Both of you still need your me time. So, if you can understand and respect that, it's a promising sign for harmonious cohabitation. Next, your lifestyles are compatible. This doesn't mean you have to be twinsies with everything, from your sleep schedule to your dietary preferences. But, having a fair amount of lifestyle compatibility can make cohabitation smoother. Are you both night owls or early risers? Do you share similar cleanliness standards? If yes, cohabitation could be less of a jarring transition. Lastly, you're excited about it. This might seem obvious, but it's an essential point to remember. Moving in together should be an exciting prospect for both of you. It's the start of a new chapter in your relationship. If the thought of waking up next to your partner every day, building a home together, and making a pot of coffee in the morning fills you with joy, then go for it. In this final segment, we'll dive into the process of planning your move and considerations you should keep in mind before making this major leap. First, discuss your expectations. Have an open conversation about your expectations from this move. How will the chores be split? Who pays for what? Do you want a joint bank account? Setting clear expectations can prevent resentment from building up later. Next, plan for your space. This isn't just about who gets which side of the bed. It's about ensuring that your new home is a space where both of you feel comfortable and represented. Talk about how you want to decorate your shared space, or which items are non-negotiables for each of you to have in the house. Third, have a plan B now. This might seem pessimistic, but it's simply being practical. Before moving in, discuss what you'll do in case things don't work out. Would one of you move out? How would you handle the lease or divide shared belongings? Having this plan in place doesn't mean you expect things to fail. It's about ensuring both of you feel secure with this decision. Fourth, it's important to give it a trial run. Consider having a trial period of living together before officially moving in. This gives you a taste of what to expect and helps you iron out any kinks before you commit fully. Lastly, remember that communication is key. As you navigate this exciting stage of your relationship, keep the lines of communication open. Regularly check in with each other about how you're feeling. This will help you tackle any potential issues head-on and maintain a healthy and loving environment. So, there you have it, a comprehensive guide to understanding when you're ready to move in with your partner. Remember, everyone's timeline is different, and it's essential to make this decision based on what feels right for your relationship. Alright, Cupid Rules fam, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. And, as always, keep loving, keep growing. Until next time.